Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. 50, play.
Now ETN to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, orbit.
Mike, he's coming. Check in.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mike 28. Okay, do.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Check back, 6. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half,
he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about a board?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Etienne up the middle. And nothing much materializing there. the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down and 8.
80 weapons. Bravo.
Now Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, that is caught by a diving Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too. Play action. Here's Hurts. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Hurts. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
19, 18, back all 80. Cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Pulls it in at the 13. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Let's go now.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
19 right.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Got it. Let's go now. 70, Indy. Two times. 4 down.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down of the process. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Hey, hit it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They go play action with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Beckham will go in motion right. On first down, Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Denzel Perryman with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are to be... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Loose inside the 30. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Throwing is Hurts. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Rattler, 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Sliding out of the pocket. And they open open receiver. It's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Again, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Recon, look at you, fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Christian Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now with that interception. interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week.